What's that Super Bowl ring right there, buddy? I know
That's a
you ain't got one.
that's a self-imposed Super Bowl ring in a handicap league.
In a
Okay, that's what that
handicap
is.
league.
In a
In
in a
a
handicap
handicap league, he says.
in a doctored point system in a handicap league with a
A
bunch of
doctor
newbies.
point system. Sir,
Yeah,
there was no doctoring
dude, there's
there.
six people and two of them's never played before. Are you kidding me?
All right, and you and Jeff had, and Colby had. I don't want to hear none of your crap.
You and Jeff
I don't
have
want to
and
hear it.
Kobe have,
I don't
but
want to hear it.
you got the newbies getting the advantage taken care of them when they're trading away their best players
They
to
didn't trade him to
people.
me. They traded him to Colby. I don't want
That's
to
what
hear
I'm
that
trying to tell
garbage.
you. I mean, it's just a little cock slop. So you can throw that in the fucking ring bucket with your anchors and go fishing with it.
That's all right. I'll beat you again next year too, buddy. It's okay.
No, you won't, because I ain't playing that raggedy ass shit.
Now, we can try
You
to get
get a
something with
real
you, bud.
league. Get a real league. That's what you do. Get a real league, and then I'll play.
We're gonna try to.
It ain't no try. Get one and put some money up, and
Well,
let's see
listen,
what's happening then.
I mean, I'll be happy to take the money no matter
Oh,
what. Shit,
I'll be happy too. I'll
what
be
the
happy.
fuck is
I
going
got
on with
plenty of it
Facebook?
to take from you.
Don't worry, buddy. I think I got plenty of your money.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Keep dreaming there, Cinderella.
Oh shit! Why is this motherfucker not loading? Come on, load in, Facebook.
I wish I lived in the world you do. It's all rainbow colors.
It's a great world, buddy. Because you know
It's
what?
all
It's a
rainbows.
winner's world, Donnie Mac.
It's
It's
all
a
rainbow
winner's
colors.
world, buddy.
It's all rainbow colors, man. Yeah, that's that
Oh,
alphabet gang that you're in.
it's the only winner's world I'll ever get because my freaking football team suck.
Yeah,
There we go.
that's the alphabet world you're living in.
Okay, buddy. Why is he doing this? Huh. All right.
It's not Thanksgiving. That's why.
Listen, that's already fixed. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
That's fixed.
All right.
All right, we're just doing this one. Go live. I'll post it to the group. Doo-doo-doo. Facebook is always slow. There we go. We're getting somewhere here. Bam, bam, and bam. All right, we're rolling now. We got Facebook up. We got YouTube up. And Donnie Mac, are you ready to start the greatest sports
Been,
podcast in the world?
been waiting on you.
You always waiting anyway. Because it's another episode of 863 Sports Buzz. We're back. We're ready to talk. We got a lot of things to talk about, Donnie Mac. It's been a while, my friend. We got, oh my, the agency going on. Basketball's heating up. Baseball training kicked off, Donnie Mac. Oh my God, where do we want to start?
All right, we can start anywhere you want. World Baseball Classic. That's been
Mm,
a hot subject here the last couple of weeks. It's been pretty exciting too. There, Marshentime. We got Venezuela and Japan going tonight at eight
yep.
o'clock. They're about to kick off in about 20 minutes. It's just been absolutely phenomenal to watch this World Baseball Classic. It makes you remember exactly why you like baseball at the beginning of the year.
Oh, 100%, man. Baseball's been fun. I mean, let's be honest. Spring training kicked off, and you were watching some of it. We were watching some of the teams play Team USA as like warm ups and everything. And that right there, man, just it got me back in watching them play, and it was like, all right, I'm ready for some baseball now.
Oh yeah, baseball. I mean, seeing all the big stars, Fernando Tatis, you know, Judge, and everybody, all schemes coming out. Shohei Ohtani. It's nice. It's better than spring training. It's the best spring training you'll ever get.
Then they go down to Italy though. Team
Hmm.
USA goes down to Team Italy. Kind of threw me off a little bit. And, you don't really think of Italy as being a baseball,
Yeah.
country. You think Dominican Republic, you think Puerto Rico, you think all those, all those, but Italy, USA loses to Italy. I was a little shocked by it. I'm gonna be honest.
And Italy, ironically enough, was one of the ones that punched the ticket for them to get in
Yep.
to into the final rounds. On record breaking, nobody's ever done it before. 3 home runs in one game in the World Baseball Classic. So that was pretty cool when they beat Mexico that way to send the USA in. And this is going to be an absolutely epic showdown. Marshentime, who you got coming down to these final
Oh
16?
man, Donnie Mac,
I mean,
you,
this is good baseball, man.
you bring
This
in
is,
Venezuela, you bring all these teams, man. I'm telling you.
and
I,
before you go forward, and the big biter, the nail biter, and the kick in the balls for us, the USA, is Terrence Scrubel coming in and saying he's not going to pitch for the rest of the baseball classic. He's done.
oh, I
And
didn't even
then,
see that. See, now that may
yeah,
change things a
so
little bit.
changes a lot. He's already back over here in Lakeland. He's back with the ball club. He's warming up with his ball club. And you know what the response from Team USA was? That's why we got this guy named Paul Skeens. He'll go
I
out
mean,
there
he's
and
pretty
do what
good.
needs to be done.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a pretty good guy. That's a pretty good guy to have on your roster. But can he do every game though? He can't go every game.
I mean, no, he can't go every game, but right now you got Dominican Republic and the United States facing off. That's going to be a great game too. That
Dominican
one,
Republic's offense is absolutely
I
epic.
mean, dude, that team right there is just going to be insane. Tomorrow,
And
that's
every
going to be
one
a
of those
fun
players
game
see
to
Paul
watch.
Skeens a
Hundred
couple
percent,
times a year.
hundred
I
percent.
mean, so it's nothing new.
Yeah, no, that's going to be a great game. Um, you know, Italy beat Puerto Rico today, which kind of really surprised. Italy has just been a surprise team, man.
Yes, they
Like
have been.
I'm really surprised on how well they've been playing.
Yeah.
Venezuela, Japan, I think Venezuela is going to beat Japan tonight. I really do. I don't know why. I just have a feeling Venezuela is going to beat Japan. It's going to be a close game though. It's going to be like 5-4. But give me
Venezuela's
Venezuela
pitching.
against Italy.
Pitching has been very good.
It's going to be fun, man. I'm telling you. I'm excited to
It
see
is
what's
gonna
going
be
to
fun.
happen.
But you're not answering me. Who are your favorites? Like, give me your top 2 teams out of 6. That's not hard to do, right? Is
Donnie Mac.
USA one
Well,
of your
there's not
favorites?
6 anymore. There's only 4 teams
Is
left
there 4
technically.
left?
Yeah, because
4?
Puerto Rico, Italy have played. They're already, so Italy's
Oh yeah,
eliminated.
because Italy's
Korea,
moving on.
Dominican
That's right.
Republic's eliminated. So it's only 4
So we
people
got
left.
5 left. We
You
got
have
5 left.
U.S., Dominican, Venezuela, Japan, and Italy. So yeah, you
And
got
Italy.
5 left.
You got
And
5 left.
man, listen, it's got to be the Dominican Republic right now as being number one. Their offense is so freaking
They're
potent.
electric.
Through 1 through 9, there's just no dip in the batting ability. It's insane.
It is. It is Marshentime. You can't say that until you can say that until you're blue in the face. But nobody will understand unless you watch this lineup. You gotta
Dude,
watch this lineup.
Holy crap, it's built.
It doesn't stop.
It does not stop at all.
It
And
doesn't
just
stop.
keeps going.
And Manny
It's
Machado, and you're talking about defensive
Yeah.
side of the ball. Look at Manny Machado. Look what this guy's been doing in this World Baseball Classic, from home runs to web gem after web gem. At third base, this is classic Manny Machado. He's bringing it out for the country. This is telling you a lot about baseball players, man. These guys are coming out and they're playing with all their passion for their countries. It means a lot to these guys, and you know what? That's what makes good baseball right there, Marshentime. When you're bringing that kind of fire and passion out, and they're playing alongside their country brethren, dude, it's just good baseball. It's just good baseball.
And we've noticed this, like in the last couple, years, we've seen every sport kind of switch to these different, you know, country, your country teams. They just seem to play harder when they're on these country teams, man. Even the little guys, they just seem to step up and play more. Speaking of team, world teams, you're talking about the U.S. women's team now starting in the basketball.
Yes,
I mean,
man.
you see all these
Yes,
teams are playing
ma'am.
strong, man. And it's
You
really
see
fun
Caitlin
to
Clark,
watch.
Paige Beckers,
Yeah,
Kelsey
I've seen-
Plum. They're all
Listen,
playing
man.
very, very well for the USA.
It's crazy on how many big name players, when you see these games, just go out and support their country. Like, know they're going to support their country, but it's awesome to
100%.
actually see to me.
100%, Marshentime. Way to point that out. And, it's very exciting to see that because we saw it in hockey too, right? We saw it in hockey.
100%.
We saw the
We've seen
United
the fights
States.
in hockey too.
Yeah, we saw the United States bring it out, man. We saw it
Mm,
this year in the Winter
yep.
Olympics. The United States, I mean, it's just a lot going on right now, and it's awesome. I can't wait to see these women basketball take over in the USA because all of our big stars are doing what they need to do over there, and it's exciting to see.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see it.
I don't see any team in women's basketball standing up to Team USA. But
So
in
you
baseball, like I said, I think there's a couple teams that can take the United States down. Italy already has.
well, you got Dominican Republic.
Yep. I mean that's.
Who else you got? You going with Italy?
I,
You like
I mean,
Japan?
Italy's already beat them once.
You
I'm
like
just saying.
Venezuela? I
Italy's
mean,
already beat them once. But
yeah,
listen, man, I
that's
like
true.
Venezuela. I really do. I think Venezuela's going to be that kind of surprise team.
I
And I
think
think
they
they're
are
going to
too.
make it through that one side, man.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I think the Venezuela team is. I can't agree with you more there. The Venezuela team is sound all around,
Yeah, just watching
from
them
top
play,
to
it's like
bottom.
they're very good. They're very confident. You know,
Fundamentally sound.
and I
Yes,
think they have better pitching than most other teams, honestly.
that's
You
true.
know, United States, of course, yeah, we have Paul Skeens, but Scooble going away, and
Who else you got there? Logan Webb is next as your
I think
starter. That's
Logan
about
Webb was
it.
next. I think
You got a couple of good middle
they had a
relief
couple of
guys in
relief
there.
guys, but yeah, it wasn't really anything crazy where I'm going to say, yeah, this guy can
But we
really do
still
it.
have Clayton. Clayton's in there too, so don't
Listen,
rule
man,
out the old guy.
I
Don't
love
rule
Clayton
out the
Kershaw.
old guy, man.
Listen, man, come on now, Donnie Mac. I love Clayton Kershaw, but we all know my man is not what he used to be.
I really
it is
wish.
what it is.
I really wish the Dodgers would go all in on him for a closer. Just 3 outs for 1 year. I want to see it, man. I wanted to see Team USA do this. Just go in for
Put him as a
shut
closer.
down.
I mean,
I think it could still happen. It could still happen, and I'm telling you what, that will go down in history. If that happens, if they somehow make it further into this tournament, and he comes in the ninth inning and shuts down a lineup like the Dominican Republic, I mean, we could see that come. We could see that happen, man. We could.
I mean, I guess I couldn't argue with it, but you still have like Tyler Rogers and stuff who had a really good year.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, man, I love Clayton Kershaw. Clayton Kershaw was like, the man 10 years ago. I don't know if he's got it anymore, Donnie Mac. His fastball doesn't have the zip to it anymore.
But his
I don't know,
breaking balls
man.
do.
Now, his breaking ball's still got his thing, but the problem is his locationing has not been the greatest lately. And he's been
No.
hanging a lot of them up there for people.
That comes with. That's why I'm talking about as far as innings of work and many pitches. You know what I mean?
One inning,
I'm
he
talking
probably can
about
still
one.
handle it.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
if all you remember John Smoltz,
Yeah.
right? Smoltz.
Yeah. Well,
He went from
Smoltzy.
start. He one of the best closers in the game. I had this conversation with our esteemed colleague Doug the other day. We're talking about Smoltz going from the top
Yeah.
half of that starting lineup into the closing role,
And a lot of big pitchers have done that. To go into not even a closer. Maybe he's a 7-8 inning guy.
setup guy. Yeah, solid setup guy.
That could be. I could see him being out of the bullpen, no problem. Still,
That's what I want to see from him. Period. That's
whether or
just
not
what
he
I
does
want to
it,
see.
we're going to see, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be a thing.
But
Maybe
he's been a
just-
starter for so long. Can he take that step back?
Exactly.
There's a lot of people that
Maybe
you notice that they just don't want to take that step back.
Maybe he's reluctant to do so. You're right.
You
Maybe. Marshentime, anything else about this baseball classic, man? I mean, anything. I mean, Manny Machado. When I'm thinking about this classic so far, one of the big highlights stands out to me is Manny Machado. One play, web gem, deep in the hole at third. You know how he does it. I don't know if you saw this, but the very next batter, very next hit on the ground, same exact thing. He does it again. That right there just got me fired up for this class.
Dude, he's got an
that
arm.
right there.
Like, he has always had an arm. Like,
and the accuracy, not even looking off balance, over the body.
He's done that plenty of times in the MLB, though. Let's be honest. That guy, man, you do not test him.
And when's the last time you've seen it, though? It's been a couple of years since you've seen a web gem like that from Manny.
That's true.
And then you see it twice,
he's
back
getting
to
old,
back
man.
in the
He's
World
getting old,
Baseball
too, but
Classic. It's
you don't
just
count these guys out. You never count them
that
out.
was one of the big highlights for me. There's been a couple of grand slams. I watched Fernando Tatis.
Mm.
Uh, we saw Otanti hit a grand slam. Tatis hit a grand slam. What are one of the big highlights for you so far for the World Baseball Classic?
What I was thinking was the 18-year-old kid coming up against Aaron Judge and striking out Aaron Judge. To me, man,
Nice.
that right there, it just showed to me that you know what, it's good to see these young guys still coming up and not afraid to face the biggest name in the Major League Baseball. Let's be honest, he's the biggest name, and strike
That's
this guy out,
absolutely
man. He's
awesome.
18 years old. He come up to the plate, and you're seeing Aaron Judge walking up to the plate. Man, he's a high school kid, and he's striking out. I'm like, oh yeah, I love that shit.
And he's
ready.
grown up watching Aaron Judge do
Oh,
what he
100. You
does
had
because
to,
he's a
man.
baseball
Yeah,
gamer,
you have
man.
to. Exactly. That was so
That's
cool to
that's
me.
awesome, Marshentime. Good highlight, man. Good highlight. What do you want to move on to next now, Marshentime? You want to talk about a little bit of free agency,
Oof,
trades,
oof, man.
NFL? Do you want to talk about a
That's
little
getting
bit of
crazy.
stretching NBA? Donnie Mac's in the playoffs in the NBA fantasy right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
There's a lot
How'd
going
Bam do
on right
against
there.
you? How'd Bam do against you?
Bam tore me apart that day right there, but I've taken over a 250-point lead right now. The biggest
Oh,
thing in my
snap. All
league
right.
is the biggest thing in my league is I'm the number 2 seed, right? And I've lost 3 games all year. Okay? The number 1 seed is undefeated, and right now the number 1 seed is losing by 400 points to the number 4 seed in my league, which
Ooh.
is whack. It is crazy because that number 4 seed has got guys like Luka Doncic. He's got guys that are
Oh,
just snapping this week.
almost a
And
50-point triple double. That was a
oh
big
my
game.
goodness, he had 100 points the other night, just like Bam. In
Yeah.
fantasy, Bam had 104, I believe. Luca had 100 the next night. So,
Mm.
you know what I mean? He's got guys, and he's got the Joker. He's got Luca and the
Oh,
Joker. I'm
oh,
kind of afraid of this
oh.
guy. If he gets by the number 1 seed, I think that number 1 seed might go down because I don't think he's going to catch this guy because this guy's just he's doing his drops and pickups. He's paying attention. I'm just
He's
keeping my
ready.
head above
He's
water,
ready.
and
Yep.
he's outscored me by over 300 so far. And
Oh.
I am afraid of him,
Donnie Mac.
Martian time. I can't do nothing. A lot of my guys right now are hurt. Victor Wembanyama, I just got him back today. He was hurt for the
Yep.
last couple of days, so that's kind of hurt my scoring. But March time going down this stretch in the NBA, it's a long season right now. The San Antonio Spurs, 3 games behind the OK City Thunder in the West, they both locked up playoff seeding over there. They're locked into playoffs with 20 games left to go in the NBA. In the Eastern Conference, there's only one team that's done that. And that's Detroit. Um,
Yeah, he's been another dominant team all year
and
long.
then the next closest team is 8 wins behind in the West over there. The East is so much more jumped up. I really like San Antonio. The more and more they muddle along through this season,
Listen, you
Martian
told
time,
me that they were
I'm
your
looking at them.
favorite now. I'm
I
bringing this
like
up
them.
right here, right now.
I like them, man, and I really like them.
You're
I
still sticking
really,
with that.
really like San Antonio. I can't believe that they are actually doing what they're doing, and it's phenomenal. Victor Wembanyama does not have to have 40 points and 19 rebounds every game because his team is doing everything else around him, just like OK City's Thunder. And it looked like going 3-0 to start the season against OKC City Thunder. That San Antonio's got their number. They know how to beat them. Yeah, they've
They
lost the
they,
last
they
two
do seem
two
that way.
matchups against them, but you can't go into a team like New York and let the New York Knicks beat you. That's what concerns me about San Antonio. OK
Yeah.
City Thunder doesn't let stuff like that happen. Teams like that, they just do not let them beat them.
Listen, man. I mean, I can't argue with you on OKC has been that team we seen from last year.
Oh
They're
yeah,
running it up. Shea getting his free throws. Shea doing his thing. The Spurs, like you said, they're doing really good. The team I would really watch for, though, I'm gonna be honest with you, man, is the Luka Doncic led Lakers.
yeah.
He just
Number
took the Dallas Mavericks just 2 years ago to
to the
the NBA
championship.
championship.
Yes, sir.
Now he's got a better team all around him. I'm just
I,
saying, I'd be
I,
cautious of the Lakers. I really would be cautious of the Lakers.
Yeah, that's a good flag right there in the West, man. I can't agree with you more. That guy's been there. He knows what it takes. And now they're getting Austin Reeves back in the groove. You noticed that, right? He's
Yep.
getting back in the groove over there.
And
He
they
he
are
fell
starting to
off the
shoot now.
plate after LeBron came back on because LeBron was out for the first half. So Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic were vibing, and then when LeBron come back, Austin Reeves wasn't so much involved, and now it's all coming together down this stretch. Marshentime, you could be right on that. You better watch those Lakers.
Listen though, the West from the 3rd to the 6th spot is a half a game.
Yeah,
You're talking a half a game from the 3rd to the 6th spot. That is crazy.
and Houston and the Lakers leading the way
Yeah, by half a game. I mean, but the
by half
Nuggets
a
and
game.
T-Wolves right behind them, man.
Yes,
And
sir.
listen, of
I know
course,
it.
I'm never counting out Jokic because we all know what Jokic can do. And Jamal Murray's actually had a really good year so far. Jamal Murray's been sneaky good.
Oh yes.
If they step up in the playoffs, they could be a danger to the West again.
And you know what? Most time to put an emphasis on your point there, they got Bruce Brown back. You remember when
Yep.
that happened when they got won the championship? They had Bruce Brown alongside your boy up there in the backcourt. So this could be something in fruition here. That's another team you don't want to sleep on if they get a little bit of vibe going down the stretch.
Yeah, no, I mean if they really start hitting, and Aaron Gordon starts shooting,
Oh
listen,
yeah,
man, that team can be
and,
deadly. Because I mean we've
and
seen them
Christian
take Thunder.
Braun.
The Thunder every single game are a really good game between the Nuggets. So
Yeah, and the same thing with
I'm
San
excited.
Antonio.
Yeah, I
Whenever
mean
San
that's
Antonio comes into that, they're going to have the best of the best, man. They're going to
yeah.
play with or without their best players. They're going to put up a play. They're going to play, man.
Now, Donnie Mac,
So
I got a question for you right here though, real fast. Does the Eastern Conference have any chance against the Western Conference this year?
I do think so. Yes, I
You
do
think so?
think so. On the hands of defense alone, I'm
Ooh, I
predicating
like
that.
it.
I'm predicating that on Detroit.
I like it.
I'm
We
predicating
know
that
what we
on
say
Detroit.
here. What
You
do we
know what?
say, Donnie Mac?
You saw what Boston did when they went in there and they won that championship against
Yep.
Dallas. They stopped Luca, they stopped Kyrie, they played defense, and they put the ball in the cup. That's all you got to do, man. You do the fundamentals, you win the game. Yes, it can happen. Do I think the New York Knicks have a shot? Hell no. Do not have a shot at all.
Knicks are gone. Knicks are out, he
Anybody
said.
that had that question out there, the New York Knicks do not have a shot. I expect yeah, I could really see them getting bounced in the first round by the right team. Depends on who they're matched up
I
against.
mean, listen. You know what? There's teams right now that are really starting to cook at the right time of the year. The Magic, the Heat, they're really starting to cook at the right
Oh yeah,
time.
oh
Even the
yeah.
Hawks, 9-1 in the last 10.
That's a team right
Be
there is going
careful,
to be
guys. I'm
dangerous
just
in the
saying.
East. They play defense and they score. They're long, man.
Yep.
They play a lot of good defense. They got Alexander Walker over there from Minnesota. That kid right there, he could play.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
listen. He was
He's
one of
a
the young guys that did
defensive-minded
good in
guy.
my fantasy
There's a reason
team
why you do.
couple
There's
nights
a reason
ago.
why. Nah, I wasn't taking no shots at you there, Marshentime. I swear, man.
He was, but it's okay. I still love him. He's a good guy.
He is good, man, and he's on a lot of championship teams out there. Now we're talking about the East, though, Marshentime. Let's kick this around. You brought it up. Bam Adebayo, 83
Bam
points.
out of
Second
bio.
to Wilt Chamberlain's 100,
Yes,
one
sir.
above Kobe's 81. Marshentime. How do
Yes,
you
sir.
feel about this? There's a lot of criticism out there. I'm going to tell you straight off right now. Bump that criticism. For lack of better words, bump that criticism. I don't care. Yeah, he was trying to get. What is he supposed to do, Marshentime? That's
Listen,
what his
and
team wants him
I
to
don't want to
do.
hear nothing about the Wizards not trying.
I don't
They
want
had
to.
triple teams on him.
They were triple teaming him.
I mean, come on.
Come
Get
on,
out of
man.
here. You know what? I mean, listen.
They want to investigate 40 free throws. If he's a big man. He's going in the paint. They're real.
Exactly.
They're
I
real
agree.
fouls.
I 100% agree, man. Listen, I'm not dissing anything, because of course Kobe Bryant had a lot more. The shooting was about the same. I think Bam shot a couple less shots than him, but the free throws, yeah, exactly, like you said, he's driving the ball every time. He's under the basket half the time. He's gonna get chopped. He's gonna get fouled, and Washington was fouling him. I mean, they couldn't stop him, the man. They could not stop him from getting the ball. I mean, I don't know what they're looking at, what they're trying to review. It is what it is. I mean, every foul I seen, I mean, it was legit a foul. What are you gonna do?
I
Not call
I
it?
saw the same thing, Marshentime. I saw the same exact thing. And for everybody out there that's talking about his 40 free throws, Wilt Chamberlain in his 100-point game shot 30.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
I
and
mean,
let's be
you
honest,
can't
we
you
don't
can't
even
get to
know
that.
what Wilt actually did because this game was
Well,
not
it's
televised.
not
There's a lot
recorded.
of
Yeah,
skeptics that
exactly.
it's weird, So I'm not quoting that one, but listen, the Kobe Bryant game, and you can't even say anything because they were beating the crap out of Toronto when he was still doing it,
Yeah.
and
That-
people are saying, well, they should have left Bam. You're not an NBA coach. You're not an NBA player,
and that's what Spoelstra said too. That's exactly what Spoelstra said.
man. Listen,
He he
that
he said,
team,
"I don't
the
care."
Heat were trying to give Bam the ball. That shows you that
Exactly.
they want that guy to score.
Exactly.
They wanted it. That means that Bam has the respect of that whole team. That right there earned everything to me because they were trying for their teammate, their
100.
captain, Bam
100.
Adebayo, to score that 83.
100%, Marshall. I agree with that. All the critics can, sit on it and rotate, for lack of better words, there, Martian time, because he was being a gamer. You know how much, you know, stamina and how fatigued he had to be after that. How
Yeah,
much
man. How
stamina it
many
takes to do that.
how many
I mean,
times did he get hit? Like, I mean,
Martian
what?
time.
Just it was crazy, man.
You got to be well conditioned to do something like that. I don't condemn that man for doing anything he did that night. Matter of fact, I hold him on a pedestal. Matter of fact, I hold him number 2 all time scoring with 83 points.
I mean, I'm holding him number two too because he's number two. He is
He's
the
number 2
number two on that list, Donnie Mack. And you know what? I
of
respect
all
it
time
so
single
much
game
for
scoring
what
record,
he
Martian
did,
time. How cool was that to watch, though? How
dude.
cool was that to
I mean,
watch,
you've seen
Martian
it. I
time?
mean, I texted you when I seen him. I'm like,
How
dude,
cool was
you gotta
that,
watch
dude?
this shit. I mean, Bam's going off.
Dude,
I
you
was
got me
loving it,
tuned
man.
in. I said, I'm looking, man. I'm on it, man. And you got me tuned in. That was so cool, man. That was so cool to watch. I did the same thing. I caught part of Kobe Bryant's 81-point game against the
Yep,
Raptors. I caught that fourth quarter there and everything he did there. And they were doubling and tripling in him. They were trying to do
100%
the
they
same
were.
thing, but they were giving him the ball. They knew to
Yeah,
get Kobe the ball. Now, Bam's no Kobe, but Bam can still score.
Bam can score, man. Bam went Bam because guess what?
Bam went bang.
83 points. He is in with the legends now, man.
That's
And
cool to
listen,
see, man.
you know
We
what?
watched history. We
And
watched
listen,
history.
Bam can score the ball. We've seen Bam score the ball. We've seen him average 20 points a game, no problem.
Yeah.
But now, did I ever see this coming out of him? No, I would have never ever. If you would have taken me back a month ago and said, "Hey, Bam's going to score 83. How much you want to bet?" I'd have been like, "I'll bet anything I got it. I'll bet my whole house on that sucker." But
Yeah,
that is
right?
never going to happen, man. But listen,
That's not the guy I would have thought that would have done it.
because guess what? Even if he had 43 throws, guess what? He had to hit them, didn't he? He still
He
made
had to
them.
make them. He had to make them. He had
Just
to make.
saying.
And they were talking about Lucas 72 because I think his 72 is like fourth all time or something like that. Maybe third all time. I don't know what it is now. Well, it's got to be fourth now.
I think it's fourth because Joel Embiid had 70.
Yeah, because he had 70 and Lucas 72. But I mean, I don't care what you say about even 72 and I mean, man, it takes a lot of resilience to get that. You got to hit those shots. I don't care what you're saying. You play a lot of pool martial time. You can't be as good as you are unless you make those shots. If you
100%,
don't
man.
make those shots,
It's not worth it. Yeah,
you're,
you ain't.
it's
It don't count.
what are you?
Yeah, exactly. Like to me, I mean, listen, all these critics, all these guys, you notice how they're all. Most of them aren't basketball players. Let's be honest. Have you
Yeah,
noticed
that's
that?
true.
Most
That's
of them
true.
aren't
That's
basketball
very
players.
true.
Because when you seen this game happen, you seen all the greats: Michael Jordan, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, all these
100%.
guys congratulating and complimenting Bam Adebayo. These
Yes, sir.
analysts need to, just get out of here. You're not even a real basketball player.
Just back up, fellas. Back
Get
up.
out of here. Get out of
Yeah,
here.
back. Get out of here.
Give the
So
give the respect,
you,
man.
you posed a question to me. Do you see a team in the East that's capable of winning this championship?
Oh man.
Well, that same question to you, man. Do you see? Hold on. Do you see a
Hmm.
player in the East that's capable of winning the MVP?
Of
Because
course, you
all of
got.
our favorites,
Listen, you talked
all of
about
our
Detroit
favorites
right
are.
there, man. You talked about
Huh?
it.
Yeah.
Detroit, and who's leading Detroit? Who is
See,
leading
motorcade.
the
That motorcade.
Detroit Pistons? And that's Cade Cunningham, man. This man has been on fire. Listen, this guy has improved every single year he's played.
Year. Yes, sir.
I love watching this guy. He fights, he plays hard every single minute. He'll dish the ball, he'll go and get rebounds. Man, this guy's he's not a normal little point guard, man. He'll go in there and get the rebounds. He don't mind.
Well,
I
Marshentime, you
love it.
get
I
me
respect
fired
it.
up when you
I
start
respect it,
talking
man.
like that, man. You get fired up. Boy, I'm telling you what, I'm ready to go play some ball, Marshentime. I'm ready to go play some
Don't
ball.
hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Calm down, bud. Calm down.
I think I just pulled something in my rotator cuff.
Oh no, you just tore my ACL.
I can't
I'm
agree
out.
with you there more though. There's nobody in the East that I would give that accolade to more or that credential to more than Cade Cunningham. This guy's just doing it
There's
all.
nobody
He's getting
in the
better
East other than
every
him.
freaking year. And to be honest with you, March time, you could look at him as another version of Shea Gilders-Alexander.
Yeah, I mean
You
they
you
play
really
a
could.
lot alike.
Yeah, you really could, man.
No, I agree with that. They play a lot alike. I mean, they're both attacking the basket constantly. They're both drawing the fouls. They're both getting out there. I think Cade does a little bit better with dishing the ball out, though. I
Yes.
think Shea sometimes
Yeah.
tries to do too much with the ball and tries to score a little bit too much being the point guard. When you're the point guard, man, you got to get your team involved more. And I think Cade does a better job of that overall than Shea does.
Yeah. Yeah, Cade does a hell of a lot better job. He averages over 4 more assists a game than Shea does. But Shea does average like 10 more points a game.
He does. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, you can't argue with that one. But then Donnie Mac. So you asked me that question, Donnie Mac. Who is your MVP this year?
Whew. Ah, man, I'm telling you what, Martian time. I'd be kind of biased not to go with Victor Wembanyama. If I believe this team has got the team to make it and go, it's going to be because of him. This
Okay.
guy's a game changer. When he does what he does, and he's on now, he could stay healthy. He's been healthy since January. He just rolled his ankles. Been out for the last 4 games. He can stay healthy down the stretch. He's probably fourth on the list right now in the MVP race. I think he's the dark dog to win it.
Now, Donnie Mac. We bring up these guys again, but let me tell you something. Again, how can you not give it to Jokic, who's in the top 5 of the 3 big stat killer categories again?
How I wouldn't do it is if he loses and he doesn't go to the championship. That's how I don't do it.
Donnie
We
Mac.
know they give out this award after the championship games are decided on both the East
Donnie
and the
Mac,
West.
though.
That's when
So
that
you're
award
telling
comes out.
so you're telling me though somebody
That's
who
what
is
they do.
statistically the best player in the NBA, because he is. I mean, honestly, Jokic is still statistically. I mean, he's still averaging over 10 assists. He's averaging over
Mhm.
better than any point guard as a center. He's still leading the league in rebounds with 12.7. He's number 5 in points per game at 29. I mean, how do you question this guy? How do you stop this guy?
You question it when you don't make it to the championship. That's when you question it. That's it.
Well, like
That
I said,
opposing
man.
guy that took his team to the championship, he now becomes the most valuable player in that game because he led his team to that
But see,
championship.
here's my
So
problem
if the
with that,
Joker
Donnie Mac.
goes there, if I believe Denver was going to go to the championship, obviously that would be my golden choice for the MVP. But I don't think Denver's going to go to the championship. I don't think Denver's going to meet OKC and San Antonio in the championship. I think that's what that's going to be.
But Donnie Mac, see, the problem with doing that is you're putting it all on one player for a team. We talked about this, Donnie Mac.
It's a team game, I know.
It's a team
But if you
game.
delete wins above replacement, is what I'm talking about.
I know what you're saying. Listen, man, I
You
know
take
you
the
like wins
Joker
above
out of there,
replacement.
and you take Wembyana out of there, and you got the same issue.
I don't know about that. I like what San Antonio does, even without Wemby.
Even
San
yeah, they've
Antonio
gone
is
on some
looking
pretty
deadly
good runs.
without Wemby. I'm going to be honest, man.
They've gone on some pretty
San
good
Antonio,
runs.
period. I mean, they
But
have
can they
like
win a
4
championship?
first-round picks.
Can they win a championship without Wemby? Can they win the West without Wemby? That's the
I don't think
question.
so. But
That's
the
where the
problem is,
MVP
if you
comes
take
in.
out Jokic,
Yeah,
is Denver even in the playoffs?
that's where the MVP comes in.
But is Denver even in the playoffs if Jokic isn't there? I feel like San Antonio still makes the playoffs without Wemby.
I think they could be if they had time to decide to get the personnel there.
I don't know, man.
I think they could, but their problem is they haven't had the money to get the personnel there. They're bringing back old contracts, like Bruce Brown, like I mentioned.
They're paying weird. They pay the wrong people. I feel like
They're not. They're doing some weird stuff, really weird stuff, and I think it's a cap issue. I really do. I haven't dove into it because Denver's irrelevant to me this year.
Ooh, irrelevant, even though they're
Irrelevant.
The top 5.
They're not even the top 3 for me.
Ooh. Listen, I am never counting out Jokic, no matter what. I don't care who it is. That's like Patrick Mahomes on the Chiefs. Are you ever counting out Patrick Mahomes on the Chiefs? No. And that is one guy I'm not counting out on basketball.
He's only got 1 championship. Patrick Mahomes has got 4.
But, buddy, he's got how many MVPs, Donnie Mac? How many MVPs?
How many? 3?
How many?
He's only got 3. 2, actually.
3.
You got the championship MVP. That's number 3.
No, he's got 3, sir. He was going for number 4 because there's only.
Where's all
like
his championships?
Where's
all his championships? What makes Michael Jordan the greatest player in the game?
A lot of things. No, that's not the
6
only thing
rings. 6 rings. That's why people will say he's better than anybody else.
No.
How many rings does he have?
No, that does not make.
How many rings does he have? That's anybody's argument.
We've already discussed that before.
You ask anybody. It's because of his rings.
No, it's because he leads in every stat possible. We've went over the stats, Donnie Mac. We've compared stats with him and LeBron and Kobe, and guess what? Michael Jordan's here, and they're right here. It's not the same thing.
LeBron's not in the same category. We didn't do that. We did it for the backcourt. We didn't do it for the front court.
You want to pull it up right now? We did.
LeBron would be in the front
court. We did do this one time. So
he doesn't lead every category. LeBron leads in all points in history, so he doesn't lead every category.
Sir. I'm talking about points per game, though.
Points per game, He doesn't lead every category, is what I'm saying. But he does in championships. So you're saying, whoa, now.
So wait a minute here. So you're saying longevity matters now? Because
LeBron's
played 5 more years.
I'm saying,
Michael.
I don't care how long he's played. He's got more points, right?
Oh my, yeah.
Even though he's played 10
years.
But he doesn't have 6 championships.
No, he doesn't.
So what's your point?
He can't beat a champ. Champions don't always matter.
He can't beat a championship.
All right,
that's why people consider him not the greatest, because he can't get the championships that Michael did when doing what Michael did, staying in one spot and getting all his shit. That's it. Because he's beat him in points. He's beat him in points. He's beat him in assists. He's beat him in rebounds. He's beat him in everything else.
Name your top 3 quarterbacks of all time.
Not quarterbacks is not basketball.
No.
We're talking about championships.
That's what I'm bringing up right here, right now. Name your top 3 quarterbacks.
Right now. We're talking about championships in the NBA.
So that means Michael Jordan's not the best.
Is number 1 because he got all the rings.
That means Bill Russell's the greatest of all time.
Are you calling Bill Russell the greatest of all time?
If you want to go off championships, Bill Russell has to be.
I'm not going off of championships. I'm saying that Michael Jordan is considered the greatest of all time because of his championships. Now, if he had one championship, hold on. If he had 1 championship, you think everybody would talk about him being the greatest of all time? No. Stick that down your pipe and smoke it.
I think he still would.
I don't think so. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Not without all that hardware. No, sir. No, sir. You don't say that. No.
He changed.
I know you don't know about that. I know you don't know about that.
The game of
basketball. I'm proving that.
Change the game, my friend. Change the game.
6 championships. That's why. That's why. and you want to talk about Bill Russell? Fucking Tim Duncan's got 7 of them.
Bill Russell has 12.
Tim Duncan's got 7 of them.
Does he have 7 or 6? I thought he had 6.
Tim Duncan could be arguably considered one of the best players of all time.
Does he have? I thought he had 6 too.
I think he's got 7. They might have got 1 a year before he got there with
I don't know.
Robinson.
I gotta look that one up.
But I'm pretty sure he's got 7.
All right, he may. I'm not quoting that one. I don't know on that, so I'm not gonna argue with it. I'll let it go.
Hey, let it go. Keep it going. It doesn't matter which way you want to go. But that's why the majority of the people in the sports world call Michael Jordan one of the greatest. or if not the greatest, is because of his championships.
Mhm.
Because Charles Barkley was a phenomenal player. He never got one ring, so we don't talk about him at all. Zero. So you take away some of those
Okay,
championships,
but
and you don't talk as much.
okay, so,
You know what
but
I mean?
again, you're bringing in championships, man. Then you got to bring in like people like Dan Marino who never got a Super Bowl. Do we not talk
Well,
about Dan Marino though? Is he one of the greatest of all time?
you do because you're a Miami Dolphins fan.
Okay, Donnie Mac, you've even said he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all
I
time. We
do.
can
I
go
do.
back on this podcast, sir,
I
and we
can.
can
I
say
can because I'm a fucking Dolphin fan. I live in Florida. I'm partial to
Hey.
the Dolphins. I follow
Okay.
the
So
Dolphins.
what about Joe Montana then? So when he said it,
What about all Joe Montana? He's got all these rings too. What about
no, but
him?
Joe Montana said Dan Marino is
And a
probably the
lot of
greatest
people would
quarterback of all
call Joe
time.
Montana better than Dan Marino.
Some people may,
Yes, they
but
would.
not
March
Joe
time.
Montana. Didn't
Because
say
why?
that.
Because of why? Those Super Bowls. That's why. That's the only reason why.
And he had a lot better receivers.
And that's the only reason why. That's why they would call him a better quarterback, is because he got more rings or a ring.
Yeah, Joe Montana got two, didn't he?
Yeah, two, maybe he might have three.
Well,
I know he didn't get
I
one in
think he
Kansas
got
City.
I think he got three as a backup because he was the backup to Steve Young before he left to go to Kansas City.
Yeah, because I know he didn't get one in Kansas City. He might have gotten
definitely
three.
Not get one in Kansas City. It was not very good at Kansas City.
It was entertaining though. It was entertaining, but that you see the drift and the point behind what I'm saying though. That some would consider even Peyton Manning. Look at Peyton Manning. He only got 2 Super Bowls, right? I liked Peyton Manning because I think he was one of the smartest football players in the game when it came to the quarterback position. It was phenomenal to watch that. Do I think he was the best? No. I think he was the smartest. Yes. So there's a fine line when you start climbing around that type of stuff there. When you're hanging up records and you're hanging up championships and you're the top of the top, it's hard to beat that, Marshentime, right? It's hard to beat that.
Listen, if you're comparing two players who have similar stats, then yes, I would go to championships. But to me, and to real true football fans and basketball fans, Donnie Mac, you know we look deeper.
What about baseball fans?
Okay, baseball's completely different. Baseball, you have to rely on stats.
Oh, see?
So, but again, I'm saying stats rely. I think of real fans look into stats more than they do championships.
Stats don't sell. They don't sell all the. No, they don't sell the whole story, man. Look at Fran Tarkenton. He's got some of the best stats in the freaking world. Did he ever get a championship? No.
And we even said that he was a great quarterback, though, Donnie Mac. So you can't say. What I'm saying is true fans look at the stats, though.
If you're paying attention to stats, too hard to stats, you're going to miss a lot of the big story, too. So, I mean, there's a fine line. True fans know what they're looking at, not just looking at stats. Not just looking at stats. They know what they're looking at when they're looking at stats.
If you're looking at just championships,
you can't. You can't.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at.
That's not
That's
even
what I'm getting at here, though.
That's not anywhere close to what I was saying. And you know that. You know better. Not even anywhere close, Marshentime. Don't even try that.
All right. Well, it kind of, you really the championships matter a whole lot more than stats.
You mean to tell me? Okay, you mean to tell me you take Tim Duncan and all his championships and you wipe them out and just give him 3 MVPs that we talk about Tim Duncan the same way? Hell freaking no. We don't. We don't.
I mean, Tim Duncan was one of the great, but to be fair, a lot of people still don't talk about Tim Duncan.
Yeah, because they're not true sports fans. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I agree with that point.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I think we're arguing a point where we're both agreeing with each other, but we're not saying
If you wipe out all his championships, nobody knows who the hell he is. We don't even talk about him. We talk about him as much as we do Charles Barkley.
Well, I don't talk about Charles Barkley because I hate Charles Barkley because I can't stand him. But
what did he do?
That has nothing to do with his basketball career.
He didn't do nothing. He was pretty good, but he didn't get a championship.
That's
he didn't
like
get
me
an
talking
MVP.
about Stephen A. Smith. I ain't never going to talk about Stephen A. Smith either because I hate the guy. So screw him.
You talking about the best? You want to talk about the best players that never won a championship? Okay, Dan Marino is going to be at your top of your list, right?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Okay. Who's number two on your list? On
Oh.
any sport, it doesn't matter. Across any platform. You talk about baseball, football, basketball, hockey, it doesn't matter.
That would be a tough one. That would be a really tough one because there's quite a few that were like right there and they should have won. But to me, honestly, I'd have to go with Emmitt Smith.
Ooh.
Or not Emmitt Smith,
Huh?
Barry Sanders. I don't know
I
why
was
I said
about to
Emmitt Smith.
say, what the heck?
I know
I
why I
knew
said
you.
Emmitt Smith because I see his card right here in front of me. I'm sorry.
I knew you were talking about Barry.
I'm sitting here looking at his card, so it kind of like threw me off.
You know, that's a very good one. That's a very,
I
very
have to
good
go
one.
Barry, man. I mean,
And
Barry
Barry's
was.
got to be him. I mean, you can stay in the same team and say Calvin Johnson. I mean, wow. I mean,
Oh man, I don't know.
Calvin Johnson is one of the best receivers we've seen in our life.
He was, but he didn't play as long. That's
He
my only
didn't.
issue with
He
him.
did not.
If he would
He
have
did
played
not play as
longer, I
long.
think you can put him on there. But he didn't play as long as some of the people. Honestly, another person that I would love to say in football is LaDainian Tomlinson.
LT. Yeah, that's
Because
a good one.
LT, man, I think changed the game of football. For receiving backs and stuff out of the backfield. Um, I think he's the best one.
Hey, let me give
Um,
you a name right now in the NFL that you would love to see hold a trophy.
who?
Right now in the NFL,
Derrick Henry.
CMC.
He held a trophy.
Did he?
Yeah,
When?
he won with the 49ers first year, right?
His first year they got one?
Right.
I don't know.
Now I gotta look this up.
You're the
Now I gotta look
football
this
guru.
up. Hang on,
Hey, that
hang
was
on.
number two. Number two was Derrick Henry. I was going to say that.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think he did.
It was okay. It was the year before that they went to the Super Bowl, and they won. Okay, so no, he didn't get it.
He's never gotten a
No.
championship. That's
Yep.
right.
Yep. He was there and lost to the Chiefs. Which, to be fair, they should have won that game. We both discussed this before. They should have won that game.
Ah,
But that's when they changed their complete game plan, and that one really pissed me off.
you know, another one, big time. I'm going to switch you over to baseball. I'm going to switch you over to baseball. One big name, Barry Bonds.
Nah, fuck Barry Bonds. Sorry. No, that's not a bad one.
Barry Bonds, huh? That's one of the biggest names you've heard in sports. Never been in the championship.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a World Series appearance. He's just never won.
Does he have an? Oh yeah, he did have an experience.
Yeah, he was in it.
That's not a bad one. I feel like, but what I was thinking was honestly, out of all of them, we didn't talk about basketball, but John Stockton.
Ooh, John. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't
So-
think Steve ever got one either, did he?
Mm,
Steve Nash never got a championship.
no, I don't think he did. But he went to a bunch of teams at the end of his career.
Yeah, he might. I don't think he ever got a championship.
I don't think so. I think you're right.
Here's one, Marshentime.
Hit me with
A guy that I like,
Oh,
Ken Griffey
okay.
Jr.
Ooh, Griffey. You know what? That's
Ken
not
Griffey
a bad
Jr.
one. What about going even older school, Donnie Mac? Ted Williams never won a
Ted's never won a World Series.
Never won a World Series.
Wow, Ted.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that one. How about Tony Gonzalez? Tight end.
Ooh, yeah, I love TG.
Everybody
love
loves
TG.
Tony.
Yes. 100%.
Everybody loves Tony.
100%. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other people. I'm trying to think basketball because we haven't talked much basketball. Oh, you know what? Patrick Ewing never won one.
Oh, Patrick Ewing. We already know Barkley, but Ewing.
Yeah, Ewing, man.
Hey.
Same time frame.
Hey, Karl Malone never won one neither, did he? The mailman?
No, that's a good point. Karl Malone.
That's another one.
Yeah, see? You
Karl
got a good one there.
Malone. How about AI? Allen Iverson. He never won a championship.
No, you're right. I don't think he ever did.
AI never won a championship, dude.
You're right. You know another one, Donnie Mac, though. The greatest hitter of all time. Who do you think I'm thinking of?
Hank Aaron?
No. Greatest hitter not home run hitter.
Ty
Hitter.
Cobb.
Ty Cobb.
Ty Cobb.
And you
He
also
never
know,
won it.
honestly, another what I think honestly, probably the real greatest hitter of all time because he didn't play in the MLB all of his career.
Oh yeah.
Come on,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
come on.
That's our Japanese guy. Come on,
Ichiro
Ichiro.
Suzuki. Come on,
Ichiro,
man.
man.
I loved
Yes.
Ichiro so much, and he played for so many teams, but he never got one because it was always like the wrong time for him. Oh, I don't
Okay.
know
T
Ichiro.
Mac, Tracy McGrady. That's another one basketball.
Yeah, no, he never.
T Mac, and he was good too.
Yeah,
Reggie
100%.
Miller. Reggie Miller was a
Oh
good
yeah,
one
because
basketball.
he was stuck in Indian. He was stuck in the Pacers. Sorry, that's messed up.
One more. Marshentime.
One
One
more.
more.
All right, all right.
One
Oh
more.
man,
One more to the wide receiver side. NFL. Did this guy ever win a championship? Randy Moss?
didn't he win one with New England?
I don't think so. That
I
was his
gotta look now.
undefeated year, and he lost. I think he
You're
disappeared
right. You're
after that.
right. You're right. Yep. Yeah, that was the undefeated.
I don't
season
think
in the
Randy ever
helmet
won
catch.
one.
Who?
Yeah, David Tyree. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. I never thought about that. That's Terrell Owens never won one either.
Yeah, T.O. never won one. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
And I was right. I just looked it up. Steve Nash never won a championship.
I didn't think he did. The more I started thinking, I'm like, because he went to really crappy teams after I started thinking, I'm like, he really didn't go to anybody good.
Chris Paul too. He hasn't won one.
Yeah, that
He's
man will
been a
never
ninth.
win one somehow, some way. Well,
He
I think he
retired
said
this year.
yeah, he retired, didn't he? Finally, so
Mhm.
man,
He
Donnie Mac,
finally
there's
let
been
it go.
so many.
Marshentime.
But see, we talk about all these players. It's not like we don't talk about them, and I love every single
No,
one of these players.
right? We talk about them. We talk about a lot of players.
You know,
Uh, we talk about a lot of random players, man. I mean, when we go from the Olympics to soccer, we talk about Valorant. I mean, there's not a whole lot we don't
listen,
talk
don't be
about
talking about
nowadays.
Valorant right now, because I'm a little questioning myself right now. So I'm questioning myself.
You know what? Marshentime, I just picked up Valorant again a couple days ago, and I've
Dude,
been trying to knock the rust off
oh
again. So,
man, I just watched the greatest match I've watched in a long time today. So I mean, I don't even want to talk about
who
it.
was it?
It was PRX versus NRG, and it was a crazy match. It was a blast to watch. This was their
No
third
kidding.
time playing in this tournament alone, and they have been back and forth every single time. It was awesome to watch. It was awesome to
What
watch.
tournament are they in right now?
They're in Masters. I don't even know how to say that. I don't even know how to say the name.
They're in
Some
Mass.
Yeah, it's in the Masters tournament though.
There
And
you go.
you know another thing though, Donnie Mac. I'm just giving you a heads up. Tens may be coming back.
Oh,
So
breaking news on 863 Sports
so
Buzz.
don't.
You heard it right there from Marshentime. 10,
My boy has been.
aka the greatest Valorant player in Donnie
He
Mac's
has been.
opinion.
He has been running scrims with the Sentinels again. He's been playing again. He
He's
got.
coming back for the Sentinels then.
He very well may be coming back for Sentinels. So he's back in this full swing of it. He wants to play competitive again. He says he misses it. So
That's good, man. That means he's doing well, man. That's good news, Marshentime. That's
listen,
good news,
I'd be
man.
excited to watch it. I'd be excited to
Hell
watch it.
yeah. Okay.
It
Okay.
would,
I'm jumping back on board. He was one of the main reasons why I watched Valorant to begin with. But I'm definitely back on board again. I'm going to tune in, and especially my man 10 starts going and busting some
I'm
caps. I'm in.
I'm
Man.
hoping he does, man. I'm hoping he comes back and does it.
That's
So
awesome, dude. Good news, man. Good news. Needed some
that,
good news today, Marshentime. Thank you.
yeah, man. You give you something. So don't. We breaking stuff here and free knows everybody, so everybody knows.
Hey, he gets fired up on Valorant, man. We might have to sweet talk him and get him on the podcast here
I'd
for
love to
about
get
10
him back
minutes.
on, man.
That would be awesome.
He's been having so much fun playing again. I got to play with him one time in a game, about a month ago. It was me. It was Butt Fumble. We played a game. It was a blast to watch him play again. So
Even if you want to do a live, during a match, You know what I mean?
Cool.
And we could just ask him some questions as we're playing, just a pickup match or something like that.
Yeah,
You know, I could be a free floater and watch you guys be in there. That would
yeah.
be good
Watch
entertainment.
me get destroyed by him. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was great, man.
yeah,
That was great.
yeah. Because I'm not even going to try, dude. I'm not even going to try. I could cross-platform play with you guys. I'm pretty sure, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to
Yeah,
do that.
it'll be great, Donnie Mac. Don't worry, buddy. You'll see what
But then again,
happens.
maybe he could teach us a few things. You know?
Oh yeah, he could.
Yeah,
He is
maybe.
pretty good about that too. So he does help out a lot. It was
That's
fun to watch that game. That when he was doing
that's
it.
pretty cool, Marshentime. It's good to hear that. Ted's
Uh,
come back for the Sentinels. Sentinels will be back on the map then.
Hopefully they need to do something because they've been
Yeah,
falling short a lot.
I
So
know. I looked at the standings the other day. That's
yeah,
yeah,
they
ouch.
haven't looked too good. But I mean, listen, it a quick turnaround because NRG just 2 years ago was absolutely at the bottom of the
I
barrel.
remember.
And
I
now they're
remember.
last year they won the whole thing. They're world champions last year. Look
Yep.
at them. I mean, they're back in it this year. So
Which was pretty cool. That championship was pretty cool, by the way. It was cool to see, and I didn't have them the whole way. I remember when we went through that bracket, I didn't
yep,
have them the whole way, man. And you said, man, NRG, don't sleep on them, don't
yep.
sleep on it. Here they come, man. They come
Listen, man,
storming through it.
and then PRX this year, man. I mean, PRX has been there for the past couple of years. I mean, of course they've
Yeah,
been
3 to 4 years. Yeah.
they haven't won that big trophy yet. I think this year may be their year, though. So they've turned up this year. They're ready to rock and roll.
I think about 3, 4 years ago when you first got me into Valorant,
Mm-hmm.
PRX
They were
first
still
came
good.
on the scene. Yep, they were banging around and they were in the final four then.
Yeah,
So
I mean, they've been around for a long time, which is very rare in the Valorant scene. So
that's it. That's pretty cool to see PRX still doing it, and I like PRX. So who's some of your favorite players right now in Valorant that you've been watching? Who's really on top of their game?
I mean, of course, you got something who's doing his thing. He's having a fun thing.
Of course,
Yeah, something has just been a beast to go off
he's
of
something.
everybody. Yeah, he is. I
He
mean,
is.
when he gets but his teammate Forsaken has come alive for PRX.
Okay,
This man, I mean, and he's not a duelist. He's a controller. He's a smoke guy. But man, he's averaging 20 kills a game and looking so good. He
that's
made me some.
huge.
He's about the only one that's actually made me any money lately because he's the only one I can win bets on. So I'm just kind of going off of that right now. It's
Okay,
been
riding
brutal.
PRX. Anybody from NRG that you've been watching that's been impressive?
Well, NRG finally got eliminated today. They got eliminated by PRX.
Oh, did
Um,
they? Okay, you
yep,
did
they
say that.
finally got. Mata was doing very well though. Ethan always has done his thing. He kind of controls it.
I liked Ethan. I always have.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. Even when he was down at EG, he was such a good player, and I felt bad that he left EG. But it's how Valorant is. You move around a lot,
Yep.
so.
And EG, how have they been faring since they lost them?
Honestly, they had a decent year this year. I mean, they didn't have a great year. They were out I think 2 spots short of making to the Masters this year, but
But that's
they're
not
picking
bad.
their game back up. They're getting a little bit better here and there. So
That's not bad, Marshentime. Thanks for catching me up a little bit there on Valorant.
yeah,
But now that Tens is coming back, you won't have to catch me up no more. I'll get
listen,
back
it's
on the.
not guaranteed yet. He's still
Not
he's
guaranteed.
still
Yeah,
he's still looking
got you.
into it. He still wants
I
to make
got
sure he
you.
can still do it.
Won't
So,
get my
but
hopes up now.
I've been looking at his scrims record, and he's done pretty well. So
I
he's
might have to go on his page and start watching, give him a couple more views, and let him know, you know, we need him back.
I do. I mean, I'm telling you, I think everybody wants him back. Everybody loves
I
Ken. So
I follow his page on YouTube, dude. I'm on there. Whenever I go look at Valorant, you already know I'm looking at Tens.
yeah, he's been doing his thing, man. He's coming back. So you know what? Maybe that's all he needs. He's just something to push him that way again. But
So, Martian time. Let's skip over hockey, and I'm sorry for you ice hockey fans out there, and I want to get to the meat and potatoes because we've waited long enough,
meat
Martian
and
time.
potatoes,
And that's always our favorite to kick around a
a little
little
mac
bit
and
of the
cheese, maybe.
NFL. There's been some trades and there's
Oh
been
my
some
god.
free agent signings. There's been some backing outs. There's been a lot going on in the NFL. Head coach signings that we haven't kicked around for the last couple of
Yeah,
weeks. March time. What's first on your plate? Fire away.
man,
Fire away.
dude. Oh my gosh, it has been a crazy
Crazy.
off
Yeah.
season already, man. I mean,
Hmm.
going from Super Bowl MVPs leaving their teams You're talking about guys who have been in their team the whole careers, like Mike Evans leaving. I
Leaving,
mean,
yeah.
dude, I was shocked to hear some of these people leaving and going to different teams. I'm just like, how are these guys letting them walk? I don't know,
Baltimore
man.
backing out of Crosby and
And
signing
then
Trey
signing
Hendrickson
him.
the
Oh
next
my
morning.
gosh. I thought
It's
Joe Burrow
weird.
was going to survive this year. And then I see now, I'm like, well, never mind. He's dead. Never mind. He's still going to die.
No, he's still gonna die. Marshentime, that's hilarious. But so, there's been a lot of things that stood out to me, and Daniel Jones is kind of shocking. That whole contract deal there was kind of shocking. After he come out of doing what he was doing, yeah, it was nice to see him doing what he was doing with Indianapolis. But we've seen him start with other teams
Yeah,
and not as good. He had a good running game. I get it.
he did. But then we
I
seen
get
when
it. But
somebody else went back there, we seen it didn't look as good. So you know what?
but Philip Rivers took the Super Bowl champions down to the wire on a 3 point. Within 3 points.
He did, but
That's the same team. That's the same team. That's kind of my argument there. Guy that come off, he's 50 years old, coming off the couch for 2 years, and he's competing against the Super Bowl champions, Marshentime, and he ran them to the wire within 3 points.
he did.
I kind of don't understand that. Can you enlighten me, Marshentime? Is there something I don't understand? Is there something that you see that I don't know?
I don't know about that, but listen, Daniel Jones really played well last year
Yes, he
for the
did.
Colts.
Yes, he did. I will give him that.
I can't argue with him signing him for what they, because let's be honest, who else do they have? They have AR. They're trying to trade AR, let's be honest. And what he did, he's such a dual threat quarterback. And I think that's what the Indianapolis Colts used very well, just because of how well they run the ball with Jonathan Taylor. I think it's a good fit, and I think that's mainly why they did it.
Oh, yeah.
I can't argue with it. I mean, listen, the guy was having a tremendous year until he got hurt.
It's got to be why they did it.
Now, do I think he worth that much money? Oh, I'm a little bit hesitant, but you know what?
That's where I
listen,
can't
but it's
wrap
only
my
2
mind
years.
around.
But it's only 2 years.
It is
So they're
only
not
2
locked
years.
in for long term. And they had the cap space, to be fair.
Okay. If they got the cap space, I didn't understand Daniel Jones coming off an injury like that for $100 million for 2 years. I just did $88 million guaranteed.
Yeah, like I said, man, it's only 2 years. It's not like it was a Tua thing where 4 years for freaking $400 million or $300 million, whatever. It's
Which Dolphins still got to pay for.
yeah. Thank you, Donnie Mac.
And I'm not.
Fuck Tua! Oh, sorry. What?
Hey, you don't have to worry about it. He's with the Dirty Birds now.
Yeah, he's
He's
with the
with
Dirty
the
Birds.
Dirty Birds.
Yeah, they get to go. What are the Falcons doing? Like,
What
are they doing? Like, you give Kirk Cousins a 4-year, $180 million. Then you draft Michael Penix, and now you go sign Tua.
Well, they
What
did get
in
him
the
on the
world
Lolo
are you
for
doing?
1 year. They got him on the Lolo for 1 year, so that ain't
true.
too bad.
But
Because
I just
he's
don't
getting all his
understand
money
it,
from
man.
the Dolphins. But yeah, I don't understand that neither.
I don't understand.
I
really
mean,
don't.
maybe they were looking at nobody's got to really change anything offensively because the left-handed style throwing. I don't know. Maybe.
But then get rid of Kirk Cousins.
But after last year, Marshentime, I stopped questioning what the hell Atlanta's doing. I just stopped. I was like, okay,
Listen,
it's whatever.
Their whole playbook is give the ball to Bijan. I mean, that's all it is. I mean, just
give it to that guy.
Give it to
He's
Bijan and let him go.
This guy back here, this is what the coach says. You see this guy? Yeah.
Give
He's
him the
like
ball.
the John
That's it.
Gruden.
Don't
He's like
touch.
John Gruden. You
Keep the
see
ball.
this guy over here? Yeah. This guy, you know what? He's pretty good. Give him the football. He's pretty good.
That's pretty much all they've done. And you know what? I can't argue with it. It worked.
Marshentime, Kyle Pitts, they did retain him, right? Didn't they retain Kyle Pitts over there? Yeah, so that's a big help for Tua. He's going to have a good tight end there. That's a good deal.
Tua's not going to play. Let's be honest. Tua's going to be knocked out by the second week.
Yeah, probably because their
the
offensive
bench.
line. This is the reason why Michael
on the bench
Penix
somehow.
This is the reason why Michael Penix was hurt to begin with, and why Kirk Cousins got hurt. I mean, your offensive line is an issue.
I can't argue with that.
Your offensive line is an issue, my man. Not your quarterback.
So here's my thing, though, Donnie Mac. I think one of the sneakiest ones to me this year was the Pittsburgh Steelers. What they did this year.
Why do you think that's sneaky?
Bringing in Pittman, who was really good for the Colts, putting him on the opposite side of DK Metcalf.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is going to be a different offense because that offensive line did really well for last year for Aaron Rodgers. He really didn't get hit much.
So you're predicating this on Rodgers staying there?
I think Rodgers is going to come back for another year. I truly do believe he's coming back for another year.
Called it right there, live on 860.
And I think that's because they went and got him at weapons. They
there
did.
You go.
You know?
I would like to see a better running game from them. Is what I would like to see.
Yeah.
I really would. That running game was just very inconsistent last year, and I think if they would have had a better running game last year, they would have had a better season.
But to be fair, they went out and got Rico Dowdle, who looked really well at Carolina.
He did. And the last half of the season, Marshentime, I can't take that away, but nobody was watching Carolina. When they were going to play them in the later half of last year, Marshentime, you can't say that these teams were saying, got to watch Carolina. Because look at Tampa Bay. They went in there half-stepping that shit. Every team that they saw said they wasn't trying to watch Carolina. And Carolina went in there, rolled them over because Carolina's getting better. Carolina, I believe, is going to be a 10-win team next year.
Ooh. And listen, they went out and signed a big edge guy, Jalen Phillips, man.
Yes,
got paid.
They did.
The highest paid so far free agent this year so far.
Bryce Young's just getting better, too. I like what I saw from him last year. You said you'd throw Dowdle in there. I'd like to see them supplement that running game and keep it going, get a two-headed attack.
I don't know who they got. I don't think they got anybody, so it's going to be Chuba, I guess, all year. So.
And Tedero McMillan, he was playing very good.
He was playing very good at the end of the year, so.
Yeah, so I like that team, and I think they could go 10 wins next year.
Well, I mean, they are playing in the NFC South, so I mean, it is the worst division
in
football.
True.
So,
yeah,
I mean,
that is true. I mean, look, we're just talking about three of the teams in that division. So
yeah, I mean, but give me the team that you think is most improved from this free agency.
Oh, 100% Tennessee, 100% without a doubt. Tennessee Titans. You look at everything they've done, man.
Yeah,
and Wendell Robinson. I mean, they stacked. They got 2 offensive linemen. They stacked the defense. They got 4 defenders, and they went and got Wendell Robinson from the Giants. We saw what that guy's capable of, and when he was the number 1 last year, he was catching 16 balls a game for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now he's going to be in the slot for Cam Ward, and we know Cam Ward can get him that ball. That's going to loosen a lot over there in Tennessee with those new additions on the offensive line, and especially Robert Saleh coming in there. And your boy from the gnome guy, I keep calling over in New York, little fat gnome. I keep calling him.
Brian Dabo.
Dabo is the offensive coordinator. Even though I call him that, people, I'm sorry. Listen, I do love him.
It's the bald-headedest head coach or coaching team ever. So it's kind of entertaining.
Yes, ever. Dabo being there with Robert Saleh, big head coach, defensive guy. You know, last time they had a defensive guy, Mike Vrabel, at head coach, they were able to do things, and now they're playing Dabo at offensive coordinator. And I love Dabo, what he did with that offense the last couple of years. And he got his guys last year.
He did.
I think they could do this. Tennessee can really turn this team around. They can really turn it around.
You know, that's not a bad choice. But, you know, to me, and I know this is going to sound stupid, but the Buffalo Bills.
No.
The Buffalo Bills going out and trading for DJ Moore, bringing in DJ Moore, going out and giving Bradley Chubb money. We've seen what Bradley Chubb did for the Dolphins. He was really good last year.
Re-signed their center.
They did. They re-signed their center. They got their corner. Mm-hmm. They got D. Alford coming back in for cheap. They got Johnson. They got Gardner Johnson coming in for cheap. I think the big thing, though, to me, is DJ Moore. They need a number 1 receiver there. They really, truly do.
That and getting Bradley Chubb off the edge rush, man. That's
I mean, Bradley Chubb is dangerous.
A good deal.
I mean, we've seen him.
That's a good deal, man.
You know, and not really paying him that much money. Now they can go out in that draft and they can get him another big receiver. Listen, that's the problem. Josh Allen had nobody to throw to this year.
Yeah.
Like, he had nobody.
You're 100% correct.
Nobody could get open. Keon Coleman's been a disaster for some reason. And he's just been an absolute wreck. It was embarrassing for the Buffalo Bills and embarrassing for Josh Allen, I feel like. I feel like they really let Josh Allen down. That's why I think they went out and made this trade. I think they seen that last year. And I hope that, they're they go out and draft a couple big receivers for Josh Allen too.
I hope so too, Marshentime. And you know what? You can't say that enough. I don't care how many times you go get that. DJ Moore could be that guy. Okay,
Yeah.
he could be that guy. We saw him be really, really good. Now, if he can keep that personal issue off the field and do
Yeah.
his deal, man, Marshentime, they could go. Skies are the limit. You know, Josh Allen could take him to the moon, man. You know he can,
Oh,
and I love
100%.
that. I love that. I'm going to stay with you right now, Marshentime. I'm going to carry you over to the next team. I'm going to go with the Houston Texans. I love what the Houston
Ooh, okay.
Texans are doing right now. And Marshentime, the first move they made was getting David Montgomery. And what's the first thing you told me? It doesn't matter if they can't block for the guy. Well, guess what? The next three things they did. They signed offensive tackle
Yeah.
Evan Brown, offensive tackle Trent Brown, and
Yeah,
offensive
and then they
tackle
got Braden
Braden
Smith.
Smith, offensive guard Ed Ingram, all down the line. Boom, 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 boom. So they look like they're trying to shore up that deal. Of course, they got the best defensive team in the league, so they added another 7 defenders right behind that. So, Marshentime, I think that they're setting up in this offseason. They know what they got to do. They already know what they did last year, and they're trying to make a push to do what they have to do to win that championship this year, Marshentime. I don't think they're done. And this draft, they could make another splash.
Okay. You know what, Donnie Mac? It wouldn't surprise me. I want to go to a team that I was kind of disappointed in though so far. You
Okay.
know what? And this team really hasn't done anything. They've kind of just been like non-existent, honestly. And that's the Detroit Lions.
There you go.
The Lions really they needed help on defense, man, and they haven't really went out and got anybody. Like, what is going on with them, man? I really thought they were going to be a team to be reckoned with, and this team has been disappointing. Like, they have money, go out and use it. And I don't know, man. They
Yeah.
get rid of David Montgomery. They get rid of the Sonic. I mean, or they get rid of Boom out of their Knuckles, and I just I can't do it, man. What the fuck?
Well,
Upset,
they try to say,
upset.
I
I'm
understand.
hurt.
I understand. They try to supplement it with getting Isaiah Pacheco, which is not the same guy that you
Not
just
even
got rid of.
close.
Not even close. So
No.
I understand what you're saying there, Marshentime. I really do. I really do. Um, I'm going to move on with you right here, and I'm going to go with another team that I think is trying to get it right, and that's the Washington Commanders. The Redskins are really trying to get it right. They're making a
They would have
slew of
signed a
moves.
whole lot of people.
Yeah, they're making a slew of moves. They're putting competition in the building, and they're making moves that
They
they
are.
need. And the first thing that pops out to me, you look in the middle of all their transactions, you see that OT, OL, OL, OL. They're working on that offensive line. They know they got to protect that young quarterback they got back there, and they need to get that running game going. And the defensive-minded Dan Campbell, of course, he's going to add a couple of key defenders there in his backfield. So. I really like what the Commanders have been doing thus far.
What about the Giants?
The Giants, I love. I love
I
everything the
think they're
Giants
having
are
some
doing.
interesting things, man.
Marshentime, I love exactly what they're doing. And up there at the top of my list behind Houston Texans, the Houston Texans, Tennessee Titans, and the Giants are my 3 favorite moves this offseason. So far, thus far, I love what these people are doing. Okay. Freaking love it. Good point, Marshentime. What are all some of the things they've done besides starting with the number one thing, your head coach?
Yeah, I mean, literally, that's one of the main things. But
Yeah,
bringing in
main
Calvin
thing.
Austin, bringing in Jason Sant, now they have another kicker from the Dolphins, and then bringing over Patrick Ricard. Honestly, as a big fullback, and help protect Jackson Dart and maybe help Cam Seattle. But listen, that could be one heck of a running game right there. Those three kind of just run. That's a little bit scary, man. But then bringing in Tremaine Edmonds, I think, is one of the most underrated
Rated moves.
moves.
Yes, sir.
I mean, this guy has been a great linebacker for the Chicago
Good
Bears
call.
the last couple of years,
Good
and they
call.
got
Man.
him for pretty cheap.
And the top 10 in the NFL for the last 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. And then they bring in a big right tackle in Jermaine Elamunor, and then they signed Evan Neal again. They signed a couple guys, but Evan Neal has been he's just been horrible.
I mean,
I don't know.
you got to have depth. Yeah, you got to have depth. Evan Neal hadn't really been that guy there, Marshentime. You went to disappointments. I'm going to slide over, and I don't know if this is a disappointment or if they can't just prevent this from happening. And somebody, I mean, this is just a setup. But in Green Bay, Marshentime, holy crap!
Yeah, they
dude,
haven't
these
done
guys-
anything.
Well, they can't. Their whole coaching staff has gone to Miami. Half of their players has gone to Miami, and the rest of them are going throughout the rest of the league that are free agents. Nobody wants to stay there because they know they're screwed. Marshentime. They can't do nothing. They can't do
Yeah,
nothing. Marshentime. What are they going
I
to do?
I
Are
can't
they not?
argue with that one, man. I
Marshentime.
can't
They might
argue.
be the worst team in the NFC next year.
I'm not gonna argue that one, man. I really don't. I don't know if they're
Jordan,
gonna be the worst team in the NFC,
see, Jordan
but
Love
yeah,
might die.
they've.
He might.
He may. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna die, but
Uh,
he hasn't done what I thought they were gonna do, and they haven't done anything.
wow, nothing,
They've been
nothing.
pretty quiet.
They retained
But
an offensive lineman, Sean Ryan, but I don't know what you're going to do, man. Sky Moore, they signed him in free agents.
oh yeah, he did real well, didn't he?
What did they? March time. That's right there is the bottom of the barrel, March time. But let me ask you this. Let me stay in the same
all right,
division. Let's move on to Minnesota Vikings. What do you think
all right.
about the signing of Kyler Murray there? Do you think that's the competition that they need in that quarterback room? Do you think they're done with that position? Or do you think they're going to make some more moves coming up into this draft?
I I have no idea with the Minnesota Vikings. I really thought Kevin O'Donnell was this quarterback mastermind, but watching him with J.J. McCarthy and McCarthy just being an absolute,
Atrocious.
I mean, you have probably one of the top receiving cores in the league. You have Justin Jefferson, you have Jordan Addison, you
Jordan
have T.J.
X.
Hawkinson,
And Aaron Jones running the football.
and you suck at throwing the football. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, something is. You made Kirk Cousins look like a freaking genius. And then you go to JJ McCarthy and like, no, no, you're my guy now. You are my dude. Okay.
I don't know. They
I
they
don't know what to
did
say, man.
they
I don't know what to say.
revised Aaron Jones' contract. That's about all they did, and they signed Kyler
Woo!
Murray.
Good job.
Every
You
everything
got the
else
only player
around
that was
there,
useful.
they haven't done anything.
No,
They
they
haven't.
haven't.
Yeah,
They're,
cut the
they're,
only
they're,
player that
they're
was useful is exactly what they did.
why are you talking about a team that's done nothing, Donnie Mac?
Yeah.
What about your Cincinnati Bengals?
Oh man, you really want to talk about this?
We're gonna have to, man.
You really want to talk about the
I mean,
Cincinnati
at least you
Bengals
added
for
a
real?
couple defenders. You added Maffa. At least I mean that's a good signing. That's pretty much
Dude,
your only signing. But you added somebody. Woohoo!
hey, you might as well talk about the Cleveland Browns. Let's just talk about them, okay?
All
Let's
right,
just
all
talk
right.
about the Cleveland Browns. It's the same shit pot that we're digging in right now, okay? You want to? Why do you want to go there? Okay.
I just had to
Okay.
ask, Donnie Mac.
Hold
I
on.
seen it
Hold
back there.
on.
I
Let's
seen it
move
back there,
south.
buddy. I mean,
Let's
I see
talk
it right
about
there.
this
I see it right there
fishbowl.
on the screen.
Hold on. Let's talk about this fishbowl down south. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay.
Listen,
The hell
we
with the
signed more
cardiac
players
cat.
than you have.
Let's get away from the. Let's get away from the AFC North. Get away from it. We already
I'm just saying,
exhausted the AFC North.
we at least signed some people.
Hey, at least the Cleveland Browns have gotten an offensive tackle in a trade with the Houston Texans.
That's
Okay.
true. That's
I
true.
mean, at least they did do that. They got an offense. They got two offensive guards, an offensive tackle. They got another O line. So at least Cleveland has done better in the offseason thus far than Cincinnati, Marshentime.
Yeah, I think every team has, Donnie Mac. I really don't know what team has been worse except for Green Bay, maybe.
And to be honest with you, you want to be 100% honest, Marshentime. Cincinnati has put both teams, or the Miami Dolphins has put both teams to shame by having confidence in signing their quarterback of the future. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not going to my quarterback of my future yet.
That kind of money they
My-
gave him, somebody knows something down there. I mean, if you give
Donnie
him that
Mac,
kind of money, that's your quarterback of the future.
It's only 3 years. It's only 3 years. That's what I keep telling myself.
That's your
It's 3 years.
future. Right?
It's
That's your
3 years,
future.
buddy. It's 3 years.
Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Sir, sir, your
$90
future's
million.
gonna be dead probably by the end of the year by playing the teams you have to play. But Donnie, there's one thing that we gotta talk about though. The Kansas City Chiefs
Yep.
get the Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker, who just runs so freaking hard, man. I love the way Kenneth Walker runs. And
after
they're getting him for
Chardonnay got
pretty
out of
cheap,
his way,
honestly.
man. Yeah, they did. After Chardonnay and that two-headed running attack, Chardonnay went down with that knee injury. We really
Yep.
saw Kenneth Walker unfold. Do you think that Seattle messed up by letting him walk?
I really do. I think
I
Seattle
do too.
really made a boo boo there, and I
I
don't know
kind
if
of
they
do
just
too.
didn't want to match it. I hope they're not bringing Emmanuel Wilson and thinking he's going to do what Kenneth Walker did.
Yeah.
I really hope not, because Kenneth Walker,
Oh,
man, he runs hard every single down, and you've seen it in the Super Bowl, man. He was
oh yeah.
not going down without a fight. That's what you need in a running back nowadays.
He looked like old school beast mode running
He
style,
did,
man. He really
100%.
did. He really did, Marshentime. I think that hurt him, and I agree with you 100% there more. Going over to Kansas City, as you were talking about, Marshentime,
I think
that
that's huge
changes
for
that
them.
ball game. That changes that ball game for
Huge
them,
for
man.
them.
You mess around and get Patty Mahomes back mid-season or something like that. If he's not there to begin camp,
I think
he could be.
I think he's going to be back at the beginning, close to the
He
beginning of
could
the
be
year.
ready to go at the beginning of camp, man. I mean, even if he's delayed, you got a running back now that can carry the ball 35 times a game, just like he did in the Super Bowl. You're talking about at the end of the season, 35 carries. You know,
Listen, I can't argue with it, man. And listen, if Mahomes is healthy, a little read option play with Mahomes.
yeah, there ain't no stopping these guys,
That,
man. And Travis Kelsey's coming back. I know Kelsey's aging, but Kelsey's still Kelsey. He's
Is he
still
coming
that
back? I haven't
blanket.
seen that they've actually said
Yeah,
that he's
he's
coming
coming
back.
back.
Okay.
He's coming back for
All
one
right,
more
all right.
season. So he's going to run it back, and he's still Kelsey. He can still do what he's going to do. I mean, I know he had a lot of distractions last year. It's the first time he was with the new girl he's with now, and it's all settled down. It might be a different season, different running game, different passing attack. You know,
Donnie Mac won't even say her name.
I
That was funny. Oh,
can't
man.
remember. It's
You
the
don't know who
skinny chick.
Taylor Swift is. That's pretty
Taylor
bad, man.
Swift.
I'm just
That's
gonna be
right.
honest.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest, but
My
no,
bad. I know who it is. I just can't think of a damn name, man.
no. I mean, and to be fair, I think Patrick Mahomes will be back by September, so he may miss the first couple of games. But if they can hold on and go 1-3 or 2-2, that team's going to be dangerous, man. I'm telling you
Yeah,
right
I
now,
don't.
right here, right now. If they go out and get a receiver in the draft, that's going
They're
to be a
going to
scary
March
team.
time. Yeah.
A
Have you seen the
scary
combine?
team. Dude, I have.
Combine's got a lot of wide receivers in it.
Speaking
Fast
of the
ones too.
combine, what about the freaking linebacker, Donnie Mac? Holy crap. What is that guy?
I saw an offensive guard was one of my biggest highlights from the combine. An offensive guard, and I want to say he was from Oklahoma, but he had a mullet, and he was one of the top offensive guards in the combine.
Listen, mine is Sonny Styles. That boy from Ohio State, Donnie Mac, I don't know what you guys gave him, what you fed this guy.
Oh
You're
yeah,
talking.
he's the second fastest guy
What in
on
the.
the 40. Yeah.
He's a freaking linebacker. And this man is having one of the highest high jumps. He's having one of the fastest 40s. This man, oh,
Lorenzo Styles is a safety. He's not a linebacker.
no, he's not. Sonny Styles is a linebacker.
Oh, Lorenzo Styles.
No,
He's
not
he's a
Lorenzo.
safety.
Sonny Styles.
Oh,
Sonny
Lorenzo Styles.
Styles, sir.
It's Lorenzo Styles Jr. is who I'm talking about. He's
No,
number
no,
two. He ran a 4.27
and I'm talking about Sonny Styles, who's number
oh,
6 on the Ohio State Buckeyes, and ran a 4.46 as a linebacker.
as a linebacker. That's
A
fucking
250-pound linebacker ran a 4.4, Donnie Mac. A
Albrell Reese ran it too.
4.4.
Mhm.
What in the heck? And then he had one of the highest high jumps ever recorded. It was like, who is this guy? This is like the guy that you freaking put in your you build a character in college football, and that's who this guy is. He's scary,
Who's
man.
who is Arvell Reese? Because
He was
he's a
another one of the linebackers
linebacker.
who was fast too. Yeah, he was a little
Yeah,
bit smaller though.
is he?
Yeah,
I've
he
never
wasn't
even
as
heard
big.
of him. I just saw that he ran the same time as Sonny did.
Yeah, both from Ohio State. I mean, what is with your freaking guys? Is all I gotta say, man. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I don't know. They got a safety and a
But,
linebacker that is in the top 10, and
Jesus.
oh my goodness.
I have a feeling Ohio State's not going to be very good next year. I'm just saying.
Look at all the wide receivers, man. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in the top 10 and the 40.
Yeah, I mean, there's
That's
some.
that's nuts. And 3 safeties in a
Yeah,
corner.
it's going to be interesting for the combine this year for the receivers and stuff. I'm excited to see where people go. I mean, you're talking about Brandon
Yeah.
Thompson who ran a 4.26. Um, Your Savion Thomas through 4.28. Deion Burks ran a 4.30. I mean, dude, these guys
Jeff
are
Caldwell.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, fast. I mean, it's going to be exciting to see.
That the wide receiver, and it's all defensive backs, and there's one running back, Mike Washington Jr. I don't even know who he
Yep,
plays for.
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yep.
There's only one running back. Other than that, it's all backs and wide receivers. Defensive backs and wide receivers in the top 10 and the 40. That's a lot of speed, man. That
It
is
is,
a lot
man.
of speed.
It is, and you know what? I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited to see what goes on. But Donnie Mac, this draft is going to be interesting. I'm just telling you now because
It is.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
teams who need a lot of things, but some teams only need certain things. So are there going to be trade ups? Are there going to be trade downs? Who knows?
That's what I was going to ask you, Marshentime, before we skip out of this subject and get out of here, Marshentime. Do you see any teams making a splash trades in this draft? And this draft, this people that's got some teams that's got some draft picks or compensations that they can jump up that board and try and grab one of those wide receivers, a D back
You
that they
know,
need.
it wouldn't surprise me if the Raiders try to make a big splash at the end of the first round.
Good call,
It
man.
really
Good
wouldn't
call.
surprise me. I mean, you've seen what they've done in free agency. They've went all in on free agency. You know Mendoza's probably going to be the number one overall pick. I'm excited to see maybe if they go back and try to get somebody else in the first round.
Do you think that your Dolphins can make some kind of move like that?
Hell no, we
You
suck.
don't think so?
Nah, we don't have the draft capital. We don't have the money. We just
They're not shy. They already showed that. They're not going to be shy about
they're
what they
not.
want to
I
do.
mean, but
They know what they want to do.
so here's my problem. This NFL draft, especially for quarterbacks, just there's not really out there. You have receivers, but I don't know if our receivers really need a lot of help. You have Jalen Waddle. We brought in Tutu Atwell. And honestly, some of the guys in the back didn't really do too bad at the end of the year. They were looking pretty good.
I
You
love
know,
Tutu as long as he stays healthy, man. I like
he's,
Atwell.
and I mean, let's be honest. The main thing the Dolphins are going to be doing all year is going to be Devon Achane.
Yeah, give him the ball.
Just,
Give him the ball.
it's going to be an Atlanta Falcon thing. Here you go.
I tell you what, though,
Go!
that Malik Willis, he can throw the football 80 yards in the
He
air.
can. He can.
So
He can.
if you guys get one of these speedy Xavion Thomas, Deion Burks, Jeff Caldwell, you get one of these wide receivers, man, and you got Waddle on the other side, and you got that new young tight end you guys finally re-signed, and you're running a game like that, play action, I could see something like that working big time.
We're going to see. Donnie Mac, I got a question, though, for you.
All right.
Tyreek Hill's still out there, man. Does anybody sign him?
I could see Atlanta Falcons doing that. Yeah,
Ooh.
I could see Atlanta going for that. Drake London, Tyreek on the other side. He's got a repertoire with. But I don't think that Tua and Tyreek get along. If that's not the case, then I could see that happening. But if Tua and Tyreek did have a clash down there in Miami, that's the shit's not going to happen.
That's a good possibility. I just want to throw this out there. Tyreek really liked Mike McDaniel. What about him going to the Chargers and playing with Justin Herbert?
That's a very good point, too.
That's what
man.
I'm seeing, man. I think that would be an interesting one.
You know what? Let's kick that around for a couple of seconds. We got a minute here. Got the Chargers with that offense and some of the signings they've done, Marshentime.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about? I mean, Justin Herbert under Mike McDaniels?
That's my whole thing. Is Mike McDaniel is a very good offensive mind. He just was not a good defensive mind. He didn't have the defensive thing. And I think he got a little predictable just because of what Tua was capable of. I really think he was just kind of handcuffed on how Tua played. Justin Herbert, on the other hand, this man can escape. This man can make throws. We can see him. We can see he can do a lot of different things. I think this is going to change Mike McDaniel's offense a lot, and it's going to make it look really different in Los Angeles and under Jim Harbaugh too, man. I mean, this is going to be interesting. I'm excited to see what the Chargers do this year. I think we're going to see an end to the chargering, Donnie Mac.
Nice. I like it, Marshentime. I'm going to end that one on a good note, and I'm gonna stick with you there because they've signed 4 offensive linemen
Yeah.
and big time linemen. They've retained one, and they've signed 30 million and 10 and 20 million dollar contracts for offensive guards, and they're loading that defense. I'm with you there, Marshentime. I'm excited to see what happens over there. Kansas
Yes, sir.
City might want to be careful.
Listen, so Denver might
Denver
be
too.
better be careful, man. Denver's the
Denver
team
too.
to beat
Yeah.
now. Let's be honest.
Denver is now, yeah, they won. They won.
Denver's
But
the team to
Bo
beat.
Nix, Bo Nix, kind of. I mean, if that don't happen last year, what do we get?
I think it'd be a lot different Super Bowl.
A lot
I
different.
think it'd
A
been
lot
a
different.
lot better Super Bowl. So,
Yes, sir, Martian time. I agree.
Donnie Mac, anything else before we say goodbye to everybody?
That's about it for me, Martian time. Gearing up for baseball season.
Yes,
We're going to
sir.
do a draft sometime soon, Martian time. But
Yep, yep,
I
yep.
think we should get one here live on 863 Sports Buzz. Run through a draft too.
Listen, man, I'm down. You know, I'm always down. We can do it. We can run it.
That'd be nice.
You know, I'm
Right,
ready to
right
beat
before
you
we
up. So,
launch here in about 2 weeks. We
Donnie Mac,
launch baseball.
sign us off.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us here late for this hour and a half podcast session with the greatest